Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to our first lesson on biochemical molecules. This is the first lesson of the unit. In this unit, we will study the classification of organic and inorganic molecules. We will discuss the chemical properties, explain the structure and function of biochemical molecules. We will begin our studies today by learning about organic and inorganic molecules. We will learn how to classify both, as well as look at the chemical structure in living things. Students, are you ready to begin? Biological molecules are classified into two main groups: organic molecules and inorganic molecules. Organic molecules always contain carbon and hydrogen. Inorganic molecules contain either carbon or hydrogen or neither, but never both. Organic molecules are found in living things. The major classes of organic molecules include carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Inorganic molecules are generally simple and are not found in living things. Substances like minerals, metals, and salts are inorganic molecules. Depending on the type of organic molecule, the combination of carbon and hydrogen will vary. In addition, organic molecules may contain other chemical elements. Many organic molecules contain oxygen as well as carbon and hydrogen. Nitrogen is another substance some organic molecules contain as well. Students, let us do an activity to test what we have learned so far. You will see the names of a few molecules listed on screen. Please determine if the molecules are organic or inorganic.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up! Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, everyone. I am sure that was a simple activity for you. Let us review the correct answers. The inorganic molecules are water, carbon dioxide, and calcium carbonate. The organic molecules are ethane, glucose, and butane. How did you do? Let us continue on with the lesson. Hydrogen, carbon, and nitrogen are a few examples of elements. Elements are substances that are made of only one kind of atom. If we look at the diagram of the periodic table, we can see that the elements are arranged in a way that organizes similar elements or in the same column called a group. The elements highlighted in the table are the ones that are most commonly used to build biological molecules. The elements are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulphur. As you will notice, they are grouped relatively close together. Atoms are the smallest particles of a chemical element. Atoms join together to form molecules. When two atoms of the same element join together, they form a molecule of that element. For example, hydrogen is made of 2 hydrogen atoms, which is why the formula for hydrogen gas is H2. Atoms from different elements can join together to make a molecule of a compound. A compound is a substance that is made from molecules containing more than one kind of atom in a fixed ratio. This means that the atoms are always present in these ratios. The presence of carbon is the key feature of organic molecules. Carbon atoms readily form chemical bonds with other carbon atoms. They also readily form chemical bonds with hydrogen atoms. A molecule composed of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms with no other elements involved is called a hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are very common and familiar organic compounds. Gasoline is a hydrocarbon, as well as methane, ethane, propane, and butane. A characteristic of the carbon atom is that it will form bonds to other carbon atoms, often in a chain or a ring formation. Once in this configuration, carbon will also chemically bond with atoms of other elements. There are 6 elements with which carbon often forms bonds. These include carbon itself, as well as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulphur. Students, based on what we have learned in this lesson, how are these elements related? For our next activity, please discuss this question with a partner.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. If you said that all the elements are listed relatively close together in the periodic table and are the atoms that build all biological molecules, then you are correct. Great work. Various combinations of these elements form functional groups. There are 7 functional groups in organic compounds. When they are combined with carbon, elements become part of an organic molecule. We have time for one last activity, students. Please explain the differences between organic and inorganic molecules. Write your answers on a sheet of notebook paper.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up! Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. How did you do on that activity? Organic molecules contain both carbon and hydrogen, while inorganic molecules contain carbon or hydrogen or neither. Organic molecules can be complex, and they are found in living things, while inorganic molecules are simple and found in non-living things. Did you write down the same answer? If so, great work. We have reached the end of our lesson. Today, we started our unit on biological molecules. We discussed the differences between organic and inorganic molecules. We also learned about the terms atom, molecule, element, and chemical bond. Until next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.